musician and an artist living in Boston. The name that I perform under is Ghost Icon. I've been performing under that name for about 4 years probably. And it's meaningful to me because people have mentioned that my music or my singing is kind of ghostly and haunting. So I like the idea of a ghost icon. An icon being something that has a sort of power to it, and ghost being something that is sort of apparition. So I don't know, went with it. I think there's a lot of things that inspire me to do music and to do pretty much anything that I do. I think one of the most important things is probably the connection between people. Love, I guess you could say, like the way that as human beings we're all connected and we have sort of a duty to one another, and I think every person has an ability or a talent or something beautiful about them that when they share it with others creates a meaningful experience. And I think that inspires me to share what I do and try and make an impact in people's lives, I guess. I think I grew up in a family where expressing your emotions was not something that was encouraged, especially for a male. So I found myself being really depressed or angry or all these things and feeling like I couldn't express it, like it wasn't okay. So I found music to be the way that was an acceptable expression, I guess. So I put all of those emotions into my music. I have no writing process. I think that's one of the things that makes me unique and also frustrating, as all of my music is completely improvised. Even when I play live shows, even when I record, I have never written a song. So it's something that definitely is unique and creates sort of spontaneity and really emotional component to my music. It also is kind of nerve-wracking and frustrating sometimes, but that's just the reality. So no, I don't have a writing process. I'm trying to work on that right now, actually writing music instead of just improvising it. I would say that music definitely helps me cope with solitude in a few ways. I think it's kind of hard to explain, obviously, with words. I think that's why it's easier to explain with music. My music does, I feel, kind of convey a feeling of solitude or sadness, and hopefully sometimes there's hope in it as well. But I think for me, growing up, I always felt isolated, and that wasn't because I didn't have people around me, but because I felt kind of isolated with myself and misunderstood, or anything that most people, I think, grow up feeling. And when I make my music, it's like a way of making there something else, like a part of me that's separate from me that I can go to and feel understood, which I know that sounds very weird, but like I can go to my own music like I didn't make it, and I can feel some strange comfort from it, like the person that made that music understood me, even though that person was me, which again sounds very weird, but that's sort of how that is with me when it comes to feeling isolated or alone. I don't know. I think I think that music is like that for everybody. Just growing up, I remember listening to some of my favorite bands and feeling like that person had made that song specifically for me, and that nobody could understand that song but me. And obviously that's not true, but it is one of the reasons why music is so meaningful to all of us, is that weird personal nature of it.
For